Let's queer up the USA view. Texas town blocks funding for young women's resource due to liberal politics. I should get like a lightning sound here, no, like thunder. Anyways, Texas officials rejected state funds to Girls Inc. of Tarrant County after dozens of people raised concerns about the organization's support of LGBTQ plus issues and abortion rights. Girls Inc. of Tarrant County offers school-based and community programming for 5 to 18-year-old girls. It's one of 5 organizations that applied for and were approved to receive grant funding from the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services. Tarrant County, which is home to Fort Worth, administers the requests and picks the recipients. $115,000 was earmarked for Girls Inc. of Tarrant County's Girl Power program, a 2-part program focusing on self-esteem, stress management, healthy relationship, and hygiene. The vote to deny was 3-2 along party lines, with Republicans voting against. Residents who opposed pointed to the organization's acceptance of transgender girls into their programs as programming on sexual health and the nation's arm supporting abortion rights. Girls Inc. of Tarrant County is part of a larger network of chapters across the U.S. and Canada. Well, I mean, that's not surprising, is it? I mean, elections matter. Local elections matter. We have been wormed in, conservatives has wormed their way into local issues and dictating grassroots businesses now. I mean, this is not new. Pat Robertson tried to bust in people just to ban teaching of evolution, but we somehow we liberals keep taking our eye off the ball when it comes to national issues, when it comes to like granular local issues. Okay. We always know in national issues, big elections, Congress people, Senate, governor, but somehow when it comes to school boards and such, we drop the balls half the time. That's how, moms for liberty, freedom, yada, 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 becomes the dominant force. They go and knock on the doors, but we need to do the same. We need to tell our allies, our straight allies, that this is not okay. We cannot take our eye off the ball from these issues or else this is what happens.
Yes.
This is what happens. I mean, it's a national organization. It's like a network of YWCA, YMCA, and don't make me do the dance.
But that's for after 1 minute.
Yeah.
But this is a network of nonprofits, basically just set up to have altruistic purposes. These people would actually throw money away just so that, to cut the nose to spite the face.
Yeah, absolutely. They do. Yeah. Absolutely.
Wasn't Texas talking about seceding at some point?
Yeah, 18.
So what are they waiting for? Now's as good a time as any. Bye-bye.
Well, I have to agree with Bobby that these, cutting funding to something that, again, the LGBTQ factor of this organization is a sliver of what they do. Yeah. Okay, so, so people in Texas, who have daughters, who probably could really benefit from programs that this organization puts on are now going to be limited because bigots have voted against anything that mentions anything that you don't agree with. Yep. And that is not called America. Yep. That is tyranny. If you cannot support the LGBT community and not agree with it, but you cannot completely erase it, and that's what they're trying to do.
And one of the things that strikes me is that it supports girls. First off, Republicans are running against equality.
Yeah,
they are literally running against DEI, diversity, equity, equality, and inclusion. Mm-hmm. Those are things that they are openly saying, no, thank you, not on our watch. And the fact is, one of the things they're saying is that the girls' organization, and God bless them, they're great, but that they serve girls regardless of sexual orientation, religion, or other unmutable characteristics. Okay, being trans or being LGBTQ, that's not a choice. That is an immutable character. Religion is
a choice.
Yeah.
You're not
always.
You're born into a religious family, perhaps, but you're not born Catholic. You're not born Jewish. You're not born, First Baptist. That's who should be under the microscope, not people who are just trying to be themselves. And 5 to 18-year-old girls, those are, whether you're gay, straight, trans, whatever, that's a horrible, terrible time. It's a horrible time. And you're just saying, we're going to not only not make it better, we're going to actively try to make it worse. You are a deplorable, deplorable group of people for voting against something this positive and affirming.